This week marks the 61st anniversary of when 2 nuclear bombs were dropped right here on central North Carolina.
Bob Buckley spoke to the people who prevented those bombs from going off and saved millions of lives.
January 1961 was the height of the Cold War.
This was the time when people were building fallout shelters in the backyard, duck and cover.
America had a dozen B-52s in the air at all times, ready to strike the Soviet Union at a moment's notice. Adam Maddox was a pilot of one of those B-52s called Keep 19 that took off from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in Goldsboro on the morning of January 23rd of '61.
They were fully loaded. They had 2 thermonuclear bombs on board.
About halfway through their mission, the trouble started aboard Keep 19.
They had this huge fuel leak. They lost 19 tons of fuel in 2 minutes. Something was really bad wrong with that thing.
They tried to return to Seymour Johnson, but about 12 miles out, they realized how bad their situation was.
Oh, I committed to death 3 times.
They turned off some engines, and the fuel leak was destroying others.
The airplane disintegrated in midair.
But I thought I was going to die by myself. I thought everybody else would get out except me.
Pilot Scott Tulloch had given the order to abandon the plane.
He looked at me as if to say, "I'm sorry, I can't control it." Well, I knew that. He rotated his handle, jettisoned his hatch, hit his triggers, and he went out.
So Adam Maddox, the only pilot without an ejection seat, literally took a leap of faith and jumped for the hatches that the other pilots had just gone out of, and somehow avoided getting cut in half by the rest of the spiraling airplane and began floating towards this field. That was the good news.
The bad news was there were 2 nuclear bombs aboard that plane that were blown out of the bomb bay as if they were launched in an attack.
That's when Jack Revell got a wake-up call from his squadron commander.
He says, "Jack, I got a real one for you."
Revell was a 25-year-old explosive ordnance disposal expert, which he needed to be because there was explosive power greater than all the bombs ever used on this planet hanging from the trees in Pharaoh. Revell and his team disarmed this one relatively easily.
But that's when the real challenge started, because now we turn our attention over to the weapon that penetrated the ground.
And the Air Force was in full alert damage control.
They said 4 things. There were 2 bombs. They were unarmed. Both bombs had been recovered, and there was no danger. Out of those 4 things, only one thing was really true. There were 2 bombs.
We started digging first with shovels, and then realized this thing has gone way, way deep. Shovels aren't going to cut it.
So they brought in more men and bigger gear.
In less than 2 weeks' time, it looked like a small town out here. It was all lit up.
They were desperately looking for the bomb, particularly the switch that would tell them if it were on armed or safe. Eventually, one of Revell's team found it.
He calls up from out of the hole. He says, "Hey, Lieutenant, I just found the arm safe switch." I said, "Good." He says, "No, not good. It's on arm." I get goosebumps now even talking about that.
But the bomb ended up in pieces. Revell eventually found the plutonium primary part of the bomb.
They never did find the uranium portion of that bomb, and to this day it remains 180 feet below this ground.
It's just fascinating.
It is fascinating. I've known this story, my whole life, and it's still hard to put your arms around it. Now, the studies show that what's left down there under the ground is not a danger anymore. But
that's good to know.